Oh, I'm live. Cool. Hold on, guys. Hold on. If anyone gets a notification and turns up, hello. Wise traveler. I don't know why I said that. Where's? Oh, here it is. Wait, you guys can hardly hear me. Let me turn that up. Let me send this to the server. Announcements. No, not announcements. Videos and stuff. I hit him with a stream ping. Yo, champs. New marrow maker. Thankfully for this stream, I don't actually need anyone here. So I don't need to worry about the viewership, but talking to people would be nice. Oh, Mark's here. Hello. This is, I think, 4-4. I've made quite a few levels in this super world already. The problem is I haven't played this in like 2 weeks. So I'm kind of quite far back. I like the concept of this level though. Like, I just need to learn where I am. Okay, come out the pipe. Jump over there. Oh, I guess I was like, oh, I'm going to make it fire primal plants now. Is this as far as I got? No. I was here. Okay. Welcome, guys, to the stream. If you guys could like, that would really help. We're going to, again, aim for 10 likes. I don't know, my issue here is it's been so long. I have absolutely no flow of how this level's meant to play. There's the coins down there. I might make good use of those, what's it called? Platforms. Just going along the bottom. I'm actually going to go grab something to eat very quickly because I am starving. I forgot to do that before the stream. I've got a fridge, guys, don't worry. My Easter egg has hardened. It's time to eat it. Just gonna break this apart while I figure out what to do on this level. Obviously, the main idea is like piranha plants, right, and wigglers, but I need to start making it a bit difficult. Well, a bit more difficult. Obviously, like music blocks as well. Ignore the noises in the background. Sorry. Right now you're training on Mario Kart. Good stuff. How are you doing that? Just time trials or Grand Prix? I do recommend learning like the tech of the game. The things that make people faster than others. Because sometimes I watch people drive that are like so much quicker than me, and it's like, how do they do it? And they're not robots. They do it somehow. They, you know, what do they do differently? You just need to look at that and start learning step by step. I need there to be chaos, so I do now well during the next stream. Yeah. Next stream should be tomorrow, by the way, unless I decide not to. back to normal with like the combos and stuff. But also just make sure you're using like a good combo. Is that going to come back, or is that too far out? Land team, welcome to the stream. How are you? The thing is, I said I was going to release this in June. I've got 60 days to get the last 20 levels done. Tired. Bless. Me too, actually. I got a decent amount of sleep. It's just I don't think I slept properly. Where's the music blocks? Oh, it's at the very beginning, isn't it? I don't want to have people run over the top of the stage, so I'm just going to keep that like that. Oof. I will get around to playing your Super World, by the way. I might do that. Oh, the thing is, I've got work later, so it's very difficult for me in this stream. But I'll get around to it. Okay, that's a lot closer down. I like that. There's a lot more hard blocks than I anticipated. We need the flowers as well. How far into this am I? About halfway. And then what do I want? I want that semi-solid back as well. It's just getting into the rhythm to it. It's a bit of a challenge. I was using that one, wasn't I? Actually, I'll do that and then I'll get a slope. I feel like a slope would be nicer to run on top of. Then bridge. I'm just gonna see what else is in this level. Did I put Hammer Bros in here? So, it's just wigglers and piranha plants. Whoops. Alright, it's literally just wigglers and piranha plants. I need to add more then, if I want to make this more difficult. Oh, that piranha plant's basically useless. Unless it's there, but I think you can die to that. How big's the hitbox? Yeah, the hitbox goes above it. Okay. Right, I'll leave that out then for a sec. Mark, if you're still here, how are you getting on? I'm gonna get that then. Is there anything I put around to? No, I didn't actually. That's cool. And then I want that to just go along like that. I can have a piranha plant at the top here actually. That works. That works a treat. Okay, and then I need something here really. I need to get 2 key coins in. I'm doing good, thanks. How about you? I'm great. Well, I've got work later, so I'm not having the I won't have the best of days, but so far I'm all right. I just want to see how far I've got with the Superboard as well. Again, it's been so long. That's the thing. So I'll save what I've got and have a look at the core spot. Okay, I remember these levels very well actually. Yeah, that one was, I say 2 weeks ago, it was actually 3 weeks ago. So yeah. Still got all of that to go. Okay. Another thing I have to do is refine these levels, and that's also a big task. Like, that also takes stuff away, because I'm really not happy with this one. And this one. But at the end of May, I should have World 1 out. Like, actually released. So you guys can play a world early. I think I have a new main for Mario Kart. I'll be honest. With the thing with Lemmy is none of them are as fast as Yoshi. Yoshi and Birdo most of the time are the fastest characters. with the biddy buggy or the teddy buggy, and then the little roller wheels. They're the most, like, they're the quickest. Sorry, vehicle parts. Do they control well? Well, that's what the thing that matters the most in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is mini turbos. You need to be able to get out as many mini turbos as quickly as possible, but it does actually have pretty good traction. Like there's one. I think Snowland is the only world record with like a really weird combo, and it's Cooper. Cooper in some like really good off-road traction vehicle, which is quite cool. But yeah, no, they do control very well. I'm gonna have a hammer bar up here. Actually, I've got an idea of a good spot for. I actually don't want these vines to be too long then. That's what I'm going to be suffering with. It's just very difficult finding a spot for the key coins to go. How big of a... I've made this platform 6 wide. That is a bit of a problem. I'll make that 7. That way I can put a key coin in the middle. I like what we've got here though. I will put like a piranha plant underneath. Solely to make the whole avoiding element still there. Actually, really, I want to use the music blocks to implement, to be implemented again. Let's use these little flowers around it. And then I'll go into like a little cave section again after this. I need some coins though. I haven't had that many coins shotted around this level. Okay, let's see. I do kind of think that should be moved 1 forward. What else? This bit here is a bit empty, but I might be able to use that as like a breathing section. Oh, I might use that as an item section. Something actually like... Where is it? And then give that Something like this. Save it to swim under, really. Actually, I don't want to make them vines that tall then. If that's the case, I don't want to make them vines tall at all. I want to keep them a decent size. I'll keep the idea of piranha plants sort of bouncing along the old thingy. I want to keep them maybe 5 apart. Okay. Maybe a bit more breathing space between the 2 obstacles. 1, 2. Because you've obviously just gone through the Hammer Bros section. Right, this does look bad. Trust me, I'm gonna make it look better. How high do they go though? No, you want them to go 1 higher. I guess you're just forced to go under them this time, or over them if they land on the ground, but not everyone will know that. One, 2, no 1, and then I want this to be 1 there. I want that to climb up. And that way, it doesn't look too samey, but it still keeps the idea of them jumping up and you having to avoid them. I'll also put vines down the middle and flowers along the ground. I mean, I don't want it to be too overly decorated at the top. You don't want to be focusing on that. I'll just put these like little flowers around each of them. Okay, so we're getting towards the end of the level now. I will test this. I'll just go back through. Hold on, vines aren't even being used as a decoration here. I've just done that all myself. There's a couple there, I guess because the roof. There's none there. No, they're being too overused, I think. It's meant to be the floor that's decorated, like the whole lot of it. Let's just come out the pipe again. Okay. I don't want to buy the Switch 2 anymore, if I can be honest. Why is that? Oh, sorry, I had a complete brain fart then. Oh my god. Oh, that's one way to do it. That is quite a difficult part. I'll try and do it without thinking. Oh no, I went too far forward. It's getting the timing right that gets you through that, but it's quite fun. In the meantime, I'm gonna watch B stream. Okay, what do I want to do? I can make someone make it jump. I don't know. I guess big piranha plants. Big wigglers, more wigglers, more wigglers, more wigglers. I'm gonna make them so after you come out of here, I'm gonna make it so you have to jump on these platforms. Right, these pillars are gonna look quite cool. And I'm going to put a wiggler on top of here. There we go. And you might hit him, so be careful. So I've just been quiet. But yeah, Mark, why we don't want to buy the Switch 2? Why is that? Because that's an interesting statement. Strange that message isn't going through. Oh, you might have answered it and it's not doing it. I don't have anything banned, so it might be... sorry, what was I saying? If there's like maybe a swear word, I only thing I've got stream banned is like sub trading and stuff. If I give them wings, what will happen? I want them to stay up a bit more. I could give them that. Right, that's cool then. That might make them stay up for longer. It will make it easier, but I feel like that would be a lot more practical. Oh, you can just run through them. Oh no, but that still works. The only big words I used in there were... Well, I don't know if that's that big, to be honest. Try again. Try again. I don't know. Try break it down into like smaller words, I guess. Right, these little open platforms here are going to be what we need. They agreed is out of control, and apparently they lied about the backwards compatibility with Switch 1 games. I don't understand this backwards compatibility thing. And I understand the whole greed thing. We shouldn't compare it to Wii U prices or Switch 1 prices, because I'm not backing up a big corporation here. I know Nintendo can afford to make it cheaper, but if we compare it to the Switch 1 prices and compare it to things like inflation, for example, in the UK, we're spending... Mario Kart World's going to be £75 here. £75 is going to be about €90 or about $100. It's so bad here compared to, let's say, the US, where they're spending $80 on the game. We're spending the equivalent of $100 on the game. But if you take the Switch 1 prices and then look at just economic inflation in general, it was expected for me. I have no doubt that games like GTA 6 are going to be £100 here, and it will be $100 in the US. They're going to have the same price. They're going to label it as 100. Problem is, here in the UK, well, pounds are worth more than dollars, so we're going to end up spending more. It's very difficult. Your French needs to be €90, yeah. So that's very similar to what we have here in the UK with £75. I think. Let me have a look. You'll be paying €90 for it. Let me have a quick look. I know it's bad. It's worse in Europe and in the UK compared to the US. I know, but let me quickly have a look. €90 into pounds. €90 is £76. So you guys will be spending £1.50 more. So yeah, for us it's very rough. But I feel like it is expected. like, if you look at other games companies, the thing that helps with Nintendo, right, is, for example, Nintendo Switch Online is a relatively cheap service if you compare it to something like PlayStation Network. PlayStation Network in the UK is £50 a month. Nintendo Switch Online, even including all the old games and the family thing, you're looking at £30, £36 a year. That's literally £3 a month, which for as far as subscriptions go is like that's literally, it was almost free. Yeah, it adds up across the end of the year, but £3 a month, come on. So I'm not going to justify the insane prices. I think the console itself is not expensive. As far as consoles go, again, comparing it to other consoles in the market of similar quality, because thankfully now the Nintendo Switch 2 is of quality. If Switch 1 games were like that, I'd understand, because we're not getting the same quality as other consoles. But now that the Switch 2 has gone up to 4K resolution, it's gone up to 120 frames per second, we've got the same quality as other consoles. The games are expensive, but I'm weighing it out. I don't think it's as bad as it's being made out to be, but I still agree that it's expensive. Because every other feature, if we're looking at buying the console and then buying, obviously in the long run it will be more expensive depending on how many games you get. I also want to mention that all the games won't be £75 or €90, $80. Why is it $80 but €90? The euro's worth more than the dollar. That's ridiculous. That is they don't care. The Americans have it lucky. They have it very lucky. They'll complain about it, but they'll be like, $80 is too much. No, we've been paying that for games since the Wii U. But and also another thing is we have lower income as well, as far as I know. So our games are a lot more, are worth a lot more compared to our average income. So I do understand it. But I also think that if you look at the greater scheme of things, so not just the games but the console as well, we're not actually getting ripped off much if you compare it to other consoles. Also, again, the prices are going to be high because of things like inflation. And I mean, the average Switch 1 game, I'm pretty sure, wasn't Breath of the Wild £60? Or was it 50 when it came out? Probably 50. Obviously, Mario Kart World's now gone up to 75. But if you look at like the minimum wage in the UK from 2017 up to today, it's probably gone up by about £4 an hour. So again, it's staying the same with inflation. It just seems more, but compared to it depends on what you compare it to. If you compare it to other games on the market from big companies, it's pretty average. It's just the problem is with prices like that, people, especially since some will just be downloadable codes in game boxes. Yeah, I mean that's existed for a long time with DLC. But I like collecting the boxes and having cartridges. So that feels very cheap. I agree with you there. Collecting the cartridges, collecting the boxes is always something that, you know, I've always done it. I hate buying games digitally. The only game I've really bought digitally that I play a lot is Splatoon 3, but that's because I got it on release and I didn't want to wait to get... Because obviously I live in a place where I can't just buy games. There's no... You can't just go out to a store and buy a game. It's not going to have it. So I have to actually wait for it to be online, and I have to pre-order it. I have to wait for it to get here. I just bought it digitally. But yeah. Still not gonna buy it, or maybe just wait a few months. Knowing Nintendo, they'll probably make a better version of the console with better hardware. What do you mean by that? Because what do you mean by a better version of the console? They've already made the console, and it's already a good quality. I'm happy about the quality. It's the thing that I'm looking forward to the most, along with obviously the games. Hello mate, hi B. So I haven't actually been making this level much. I've been talking about Nintendo. Salut, ça faisait longtemps. Comment vas-tu? Bienvenue. Ouais. Ça va bien. Ça faisait longtemps que j'ai parlé en français aussi. J'ai arrêté d'apprendre la langue. Mais non, pas arrêté, mais c'est moins. Long time no see, man. Where have you been? I was in your stream about 10 minutes ago. Right, hold on. Yeah, sorry. What are we sorry for? Here's an example. They made the DS, and then 2 years later they made the DSi. So like the OLED system. Because that's like the closest thing to it. I don't think they'll do that with the Switch 2, unless it's gonna. Because again, you can't sell it as like, hi, this is better quality, when one of the biggest drives for the Switch 2 was that. À cause de mes études, là je suis en vacances, donc tu vas bien pour l'instant. Tu es en vacances ou juste des vacances comme dehors l'école ou le collège? I don't know if they will anytime soon. Yeah, I'm not expecting it. I do actually need to get back into learning French, because it's a good skill to have, being able to speak 2 languages, and I've got Duolingo, but that's like £60 a year subscription. Sounds like a Nintendo thing to do. I don't think they're that greedy. If you compare it to, the thing is, like, I'm gonna bring up my brother Elrond here. Elrond was like, oh, Nintendo's so greedy, I'm just gonna pirate their games. High school, but yeah, cool. Est-ce c'est pour le pack ou non? You're underestimating them. I mean, it doesn't affect me if they. But the thing is, the reason why is because if you look at things like the DS, there's like, hi, this is a small console. Let's release the DSi a few years later. There was a drive to make that. I don't see any complaints about the quality of the console on the Switch 2. So why would they make another one, knowing that the original drive for the Switch 2 was that it has good, it's up to date with the PS5, with the whatever the hell the Xbox console is called. No one buys Xboxes anymore, or at least I don't know anyone who does. Ce sont des vacances scolaires, yeah, pour Pâques, je pense. Ouais. Yeah, of course they want money. Every company does, but like, I don't think it's as bad. I feel like there's a big uproar. I understand the game prices being too much. I think really 75. Like sorry, let me get a drink. £75 for a game is a lot. Like that's for some people that's like 5 hours at work. For a game, and in a place where half of our wages go towards taxes anyway. Well, not half, but you know, that was an exaggeration. It's yeah. But vacations are the best moments in the year. Well, I left school. Well, how long ago now? 3 years ago. So, I don't really get that luxury anymore. My weeks are always the same. So, shame. Well, I don't miss school at all though. I'm glad that's over. I put little vines in the top of these gaps. There we go. And then remove some of these taller ones. Like that is too much. Because you can get up there with this. Alright. This level is kind of... I don't like this bit anymore. I'm still disappointed that in Super Mario Maker 2 you can't upload more than one Super World. Technically you can. And it's called... It's something amazing called 2 accounts. Oh my god, I haven't seen the trailer for your new Super World. Yeah, I've uploaded that. It's about a 90-second trailer, I think. Let's have a look. Oh, 70 seconds. Feel free to like and comment on the trailer if you haven't, because the more people we get seeing it, the more people are gonna play it, kind of thing. You gotta get on. You don't need a second online subscription, because once you make an account, it gives you a free trial. You don't have to claim that free trial at any time. Make all the levels offline and then upload them at the same time. And also a £1 subscription is like £3. Cost me like £3 to upload the Super World. I better get money off YouTube for this, by the way, because the amount that I've paid on promoting the thing is more than I say more. It's like £5. But I'm £5 down to Super World so far. You can just, yeah, when you make a new Switch account, it gives you a free trial. And if you, but you don't have to claim it as soon as you make the account. You can claim it at any time. So make all the levels without using the trial, and then as soon as you want to upload them, select the weekly trial. You don't even need to put in any bank details or anything. So if you're not old enough to have a bank card, or you just don't have a bank card in general, or I don't know, your family don't want you to have one. Wherever the situation is, you don't need one. You can just enter that in and then don't have the subscription thing. Actually, you might need a bank card. I came back because I have watched your trailer. Lovely. Did you give it a like? Are you excited for it? That's actually the main question. Won't the levels be pulled off once the free trial ends? No, it's as soon as you've uploaded it to the system, it's on the system. You just won't be able to see the statistics. You won't be able to see the statistics offline. But if you have online on one account, I don't know where my stream's gone. Okay, yeah. If you've got online on one account, you can always view the statistics through that. You can see how many likes it's getting, how many comments it's getting, how many people playing it. Another option is get a family subscription. It's a little bit more expensive, but then you can run it across multiple accounts. I think the limit is 10, so you're set. You can make 10 Super Worlds if you have the time. I don't think anyone does, but. Actually, I want them to have that. I've got such a good idea, bro. Why did I say bro? Wait. That's really fun. I might make the ceiling like a tad taller. Something like that will work tremendously. I'm back. J'ai adoré le trailer. Merci. Vovko, welcome to the stream, buddy. Ouais, pour faire le trailer, ça prend, je pense, 3 heures. 3 heures, 4 heures. How do I say mainly again? Plupart is like mostly, for the most part. I'm gonna do this in English. For the most part, making the trailer was more about just gathering the footage for the videos, but. But I have a question. Your Super World. No, this is the Super World right here. So, yeah, 3 hours to make the trailer. Yeah, it's quite quick. Gathering all the footage and everything. Most of the time, videos that I edit take about a day because I'm just slow at it. Let me show you what I've got so far. So this is World 1. This is World 2. This is World 3. This is the beach theme. I'll quickly just show you a level. Who's bro? What do you mean by who's bro? Sorry, that message was like way high up. I don't know why I've only just read it. But yeah, this is my beach theme. let me know what you think in the stream chat. Also, Vovka, how are we doing? Okay, it's just the third. Yeah, it's just the third world, but I aim to make all the levels kind of like fruit themed, summer themed somehow. There we go. Also, if we could like the stream, guys. Sorry, I forgot to mention. We're on 5 likes, so that's not too bad. But we're gonna get to 10. Right, I'm gonna clear this. Okay. We gained a sub. Thank you for subscribing. I forgot which one's which. I think this is the fun one. The swamp one. Yeah. This is a fun level, guys. This is a fun one that I've made. I've liked the live and the trailer, don't worry about that. Legend. We've got a legend on the scene. Right, I just need for that to wait for that to break open. Actually, no, I'm not gonna get that key coin. I think I saw this one on another stream a while ago. This looks really fun. Yes. This was from, I believe, the last stream I did, actually. The last Mario Maker stream I did, sorry. I actually never show, because obviously I always get the other key coin. I actually never show this part of the level, so I'm going to show this part. The way to avoid that is to hang onto the tree. I'm starting to get a bit more gimmicky with the levels though, which is, well, good. Like for example, but the final key coin ends up here. I need to wait for the Mecha Koopa to break that, but he's not spawned in at the moment. But yeah, World 3 and World 4 are the ones with like forks in the road, so you don't actually need to play one of the levels. This one's actually quite fun as well, though. Again, a bit gimmicky with the spike. This is 4-3, so this is one of the ones that you can skip depending on whichever path you choose. Also, the reason I do this is because I plan to make a speedrunning community out of the Super World. And one thing I've seen is Land Team, the guy he turned up to the stream earlier. He's made a website on his Super World. And I'm thinking, I want to do the same thing. Completely because of what he did, so that's his idea. I'm gonna take that. And if you're wondering, well, how'd you get past this one, Bup 64? You let Spike do the work for you. I mean, you can just damage boost through these guys, but not everyone's got the skills. There we go. But I do recommend checking out his stuff as well, which I might do at the end of the stream. Anyway, I've got to get this one done. I need to implement Spike in here a bit more. Although that would work. I don't know why I found that funny. I was thinking maybe if I put a Spike up there instead, that would... Because you still got to jump over him, right? But I still want to implement him to the beginning of the level as well. Otherwise he'll just be like randomly placed at the end. Okay, what am I doing with these? Let's take those up a bit. There we go. Where can I put him though? What's like a reasonable spot? There's not many reasonable spots for Spike. What about here? Je suis désolé, mais je dois déjà te laisser. Passe une bonne journée. Ça a été un plaisir de revenir sur le stream. Don't forget, you're the GOAT. You're not wrong there. Hi, I'm back, and I am Fly. I found his way, and I've spent an eternity trying to spot it and swat it. Fair enough. No, thank you very much. I need to remember that's... Your name's Enzo, isn't it? Need to remember. Because it's a different name to your account. Thank you very much for joining. Love the praise, though. If anyone does forget, I am the GOAT. No, but yeah, no, it's a pleasure to see you back here as well. Legend. And no problem, Mark. You got to do what you got to do. I hate flies. I hate flies as well. Alright, thank you for joining, man. Yeah, flies got to go. Tell him B working as Nightbot today. Right, I put a Spike. If I... Oh, that's cool. That's actually really cool. That will help make this a little bit more difficult. Did you put flies in your sandwich? That is an option that I'm sure many would take. I know it's a lot more simple, but it's just not ugly. Mark, don't hate me because of my diet. I can't help it. I've just read the chat. I was looking away for a second, and I've just read the chat. I mean, again, do what you got to do. The flies in the sandwich, I mean. No, I know about the flies in the sandwich, but I'm going to say the flies in the sandwich. Protein City. Right, okay, that's all done then. I'm enjoying the progress of this wonderful level. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, I have actually seen that. The flies doing the little hand rubbing gesture. It is quite amusing. I'll be honest. Right, we're back with putting plants all over the gaff. They're planning to ruin your dinner by landing on your food. Yeah, come on. Part of the gameplay, though. Part of the gameplay. Right, that guy's going to be a little bit difficult. But I think I'm here for it. Let me lose my mushroom. Okay, no, that is very... you need to time that right. Do we think that's too difficult, champs? You sort of have to wait under. He throws them out too frequently. The only thing I can think of is legit just having a spike ball. What if I run up? Will it fall? No, right. I'll put that there. Dude, imagine reincarnating as a fly, like you live for another day or so, and then you eat poo in other people's food. You lost me at that, the eating poo part. That's got to get screenshotted. What are you talking about? That sounds like something Curbs would say. Oh no. Hi Bup64, hello. That you got a long username. I recognise you though. I remember I called you Hot Wheels. I'm gonna call you Hot Wheels again. Hello Hot Wheels. The chat's great. I'm enjoying the chat. I'm not enjoying the installation of my house though. I'm very warm. I'm just a gamer in disguise. Oh god, never mind. Nah, chat's blessed today. Chat is blessed. Right, I got past Spike, champs. Oh wait, hold on. Where's the second key coin's right there? I might just make the third one. Like when you get past here, right? Say you kill him. Oh, this could be. Oh, that's Tekka's. That's Tekka GT. Where is it? There. At a single munch at this level, call him Charles. I'm gonna have to kill Charles off. I think Charles is gonna have to die. Imagine Super Mario Maker 3 with the Wonder Flower guy that speaks to you. You can make him say, "This is my friend Charles," right before Charles swallows you up. Yeah. What movies you hype for in 2025? That's a good question, homie. Let me think. This is Charles, by the way. It's got to be. It's got to be. The 12th installment of the Saw series. That's my answer. Because when you make a film series, people always go, "Give me 11 more of those." They don't. Have you guys seen the like the remixes people making of like Timeless by what's it called? The Weeknd feat by Boy Carti, but he instead of saying, it's like they change all the words, but they keep the melody and they just change it to those like Minecraft movie references. I'd need to get the video up. I'm rambling, but No, do you know what, mate? I'll put Charles. Charles is going to go up here. Oh, I say 2026. Oh, sorry, I have absolutely no idea. I'm gonna be completely honest. I do not watch movies at all. The last movie I watched, I can't even remember. What was the last movie I watched? Must have been like 2 years ago, maybe more. Right, guys, Charles is going to be up here. When the level is released, please let me know to put comments on, and I'll go. And when I'm up here, I'll be like, "This muncher is called Charles." Actually, you know the credits page I've got for everyone that's helped me with Where's my credits page? Right, level creation, BUP 64, emotional support, BO4. Four Muncher is now being put at 4-4 Muncher named Charles is being put on the emotional support. I've got to go now. See you, BUP. Good luck on making levels. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for turning up anyway. Seriously, do you have to name these things? What do you mean? Well, I don't have to. It's a choice. Yeah, like it's not. It's not deep. Not the end of the world, is it? Right, we're reaching the end of the level, thank God, because I ran out of ideas. It's only a blue... What does that mean? It's only a blue toad. I don't know what you're talking about, I'm afraid. I think we lost each other minutes ago. Yeah, no, it's the Muncher. It's not. This toad's called BUP. Buparinio. Here's like the final part of the level here. Time to decorate. I mean, the blue toe looks cool. Right, okay. Alright, buddy. Charles is staying safe and sound up there. Why did you name the muncher called Charles? I didn't do that. Oh, B's fighting for his life. It's a joke inclusion. What do you mean inclusion? Oh, included in the level, or is that like autocorrective? I can't lie. I'll try to work it out. Right, level's done. Chicken jockey. Sorry, I don't know what possessed me to do that. Oh yeah, cool. Oh, someone's DM'd me. That might be you, innit? Yeah. I'm tired. Oh my god. Your created courses are cool. Thanks. I work hard on them. Tell you what, B, you know that the cool baguette guy actually turned up to the stream. Was it yesterday? No, on Tuesday. It was relatively normal. He only said like 2 things and went though. What am I doing? I didn't finish the level. But obviously he's banned from the Discord, so he can't make it in. We do need to get more people in the Discord, actually. I'd just rather not have people spamming. I've got hiccups. Oh no. Where's the red ones? I want those. Right. want a primer plant here, just on the ground, next to some hard blocks, and then I think here should be a little shrine for a music note block, which should launch them forward. Is that 4 blocks wide? Oh, it is. Let's put that 5 blocks wide. Just something like that. How many likes are we on the stream now, champs? We're on 7. Huge news, hold on, huge news. I'm cracking up, man. Okay. Okay, calm and composed. Calm and composed. Just, it didn't happen. Right. I'm very stuck on what to do now for the rest of this level. Bro. Okay, I'm gonna make a little jump then. I'm gonna have a little bit of water around down there. Again, same kind of thing there. Hold on. Let me check the squad again. Hot Wheels, mate. Are you still here? I got a question for you. It's about Hot Wheels as well. It might get you interested. Whoops. No, I want something like that. I have a prior plant under there. Right, and then I need some coins. I don't think he's here, to be honest, B. I think he's gone. I might put a spike ball on top of this platform and just see if it makes any difference to what we're doing. No, it just breaks. Unless I put it up one. No, that's not worth it. I'm not going to even put that on there. Move that down one and then do that again. Cool. Alright, that's going to be the end of the level. Let's just find a good spot to get a photograph. Actually, hold on, it's not going to be the end of the level. I haven't put any of the flower decorations down here. Sorry, I shouldn't keep laughing. It's not that funny. I guess this could work as a photo, actually. Just out the pipe at the end. Right, that is it. B, are you still watching? I'm about to message him. So see what I put in general. See what I put in general chat on the server. I need to add more of a tropical element to these levels, though. I mean, a forest is a forest, but like, and a desert and a beach are the beach. But I need to add. I need to make these levels look a little bit warmer. Mango, hello. Welcome to the stream. I am making levels. Oh my god, I'd love to make a super world in this theme. It's just so difficult to decorate stuff with it. But there's like so many different course options and stuff. The clear pipes, these little hats and stuff. The boomerang flowers are really cool. The hammer as well, which I don't have on this account. The trees as well, like the trees actually work. Like, I'd love to make a super world in this theme. Because I just feel like there's a lot more. And there's more gameplay options. Like, in what thing can you just... Yeah, the game style is very cool. I might actually do that as my next one. But I wouldn't call it Butt Bros. That would go against the theme. I would call it something else. I need to make a snow level. Unfortunately, I'm working in New Super Mario Bros. U. And also something that I don't really like, putting blocks on the ground except for tile blocks in sky or crates in forest. Oh, okay, yeah. Crates in forest work because they float, and then yeah, hard blocks in the sky also work. I like doing it. It gives more of like a rocky feel to the terrain. Especially if you did something like, even if it did something like that. I mean, that's not really a good example. But it makes it look like there's a rock popping out of the ground. And the snow couldn't get around it, kind of thing. Or the snow hasn't gone over it yet. Like, it works in some instances. It looks too cold, the theme. Unless I need to make this somehow like a summer in an Arctic kind of theme. Like the snow's drying up, there's rocks. Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I'm using the current terrain as an example. Like, but I feel like even in this theme it does work. But obviously, if I snowy beach. I mean, it could work if you use like the coast of it. Plus, ice blocks work anyway. To make it look like it's frozen over. That is a good idea. I like that. And then I'll put those across. And you can put like icicles on them as well to make them a little more dangerous than just aesthetic. No, I mean I've done this. I've done the beach theme already. So if I want it to be summer themed, I just won't have the ice blocks full this time. Does this still work, using that to make it still look like water? No, I like the theme as well, so that's why I'm going with it. It was a good joke. But this could very much work. I guess I just need a lot of blue things What enemy would work here? For the enemies, did you thought of the enemies that were going to go on the level? No, that's what I'm just doing that now. I'm thinking one of these has to be in it, right? Dry Bones and Snow Pokey works. I'm thinking of Chain Chomps because I haven't actually had Chain Chomps in a level yet. Add some Snow Goombas and Ice Blocks. Snow Goombas are going to have to come on. I believe they're only in the night theme though. But I'll put the night theme. I'll incorporate the night theme into one of the levels. Actually, I didn't want to do that because I want it to look more tropical and sunny. That's why I didn't want to use any of the night themes. I mean, that works. He's a feisty boy. My main goal is to blow up. Then act like, oh no, buddy. Right, let's add another tree. Actually, that icicle in the tree looks kind of ugly. I'm going to do something like that. What are the semi-solids on this one? Wait, that works. That works, doesn't it not? Why can't that? Does that have to go behind the mushroom platform? Why can't that go? Oh, it can go in front. Is that an ugly tree? That's kind of ugly, isn't it? It does look frozen over, though. I feel like that works. It looks very blocky, but it works as a tree. It suits the theme a lot more than that one. Right, I've got a good tree. I've made a good tree, guys. Don't worry, everyone. I'm on it. I'm on it. Right, and then I'll have the occasional, like, hard block jotted around. Oh, they kind of need to go on top. Tree isn't snow anymore. There we go. Done. I will have like icicles and stuff implemented. What other semi-solids do we have? We have like these little rocky bits. Those can be used. Also, in which theme does the chomp work the best? Custom themes are counted. Hmm. I mean, if we're going based on Mario logic, the overworld, they're usually found in gardens. Look at like Mario Kart tracks, Peach Gardens, lots of chain chomps and stuff like that. So like a garden-y kind of course. I think that's cool though. I'm gonna have my items on here. Also in Mario Party where there's a mini game for him. Yeah, I think that basing off where chomps are usually found, it would be gardens. One of these levels I also will have the angry sun to make it summer themed. Even in the snow. But obviously this is a beach, so... Oh, let me move that back. Let's put that all the way there. Okay, cool. I'm thinking of entering the cave now. Which would have like a little step. I want like a few steps. And then a Goomba on the middle step. No. In my super world, I don't have any real overground levels. Oh, okay, that's quite rare actually. Most people start with them. Okay, I kind of want this to act as a waterfall as well. So I'm gonna have that happen. Something like that. And then inside here will be obviously the cave. This will just be like a beach cave but frozen over. Obviously we don't want the player to die by falling. We want them to land on the ice. The frozen over. Right, now I just need to decorate it so it's a bit more... a bit more fitting. There we go. Something like that. I don't know if ice blocks would work here instead. I wanted to give it that rocky beach theme though, so I think ice would work on the top. Ice would work on the top for the roofs, and then hard blocks on the bottom. That'll give it like a really nice contrast as well. Is that 3 blocks tall? Oh, whoops. It's meant to be that. Okay, right. Another thing is coins. I don't believe I have any coins on this level. I have 2. I have 2 there. I'll have some jumping over him. And then we want some going down the waterfall. Cool beans. Okay, again, these cave elements need to kick in quite quickly for us to make it feel like it's a cave. I think I'll leave snow pokies for the next level. This area will also just be more rocky in general. I'll have like lots of rocks just along the ground. Again, some smaller references to water. And then I want that semi-solid again, actually, because I want it to flow down the middle here. Have that drop down into there. That gap at the top will make sense in a second. Dry bones is a good idea. So I'm going to put him in. Just because he's frozen over. And then this should be the end of the cave. Actually, I will have that there. The cave will jump out there, and then that'll be the end of this section. Wait, hold on, no, this needs to be ice. That can't be there as well, because that will mess everything up. I also want that to go there. My key coin's gonna be up here. Also, what is the better logic with in Mario with frozen water? Frozen water that is frozen at the point where you can walk on them, like a skating rink, or frozen water like Mario where the water hurt. It depends on what you're using it for. If you want, with Mario Odyssey, and various Mario Galaxy levels, if you're in the freezing water, it's basically like slow roasting fire. Or lava, sorry. It's like, guys, don't go in this, but if you do, I'll give you another chance to get out. But like, if it completely freezes over, you can walk on it. So a good example is Cosmic Cove in Mario Galaxy. You can freeze the water over, and then once you do, you can skate on it, and it basically opens up a whole new part of the level. You then can't access what's inside the water again. So. I'd say both work really well. If I was playing a level, I'd like to see a gimmick where you can freeze the water over yourself, and then use that to. But because I guess cold water is just like, again, as I said, it's just like it has the same effect as lava, but it just gives you more time to react. What's the time? Oh, I do need to end the stream. So I say soon, in about 40 minutes. I'll be alright. Do I really want anything up there? What else works as a frozen thing? I guess icicles, right? Okay. Problem is, it won't let you go down that way. So what I might do is, I'll put them there. And the player might mistake that and run into it. Which would be fairly funny. I'm just going to cover that over just so it's a bit more smooth on the terrain. There we go. I'm going to save that there. Save as. Oh no, I accidentally did it that way. TB, this is going to be 5-1. I'm going to name it Blizzard Beach. Okay. If anyone's watching has a Discord, if anyone watching has a Discord server, sorry, feel free to join our Discord. We play Mario Maker, Mario Kart, a bit of Minecraft on there as well, but also updates about streams, My Super World, and other videos that I may be doing along with B. Do join the Discord. I'll send a link in a second. I'll quickly see what's good. You deleted your old SD. What's SD? Server Discord. Oh, okay. No, I mean, we haven't really had many troubles in ours. We just... what have we done? I guess the problem is not having enough members to pull off some of the things we wanted to do in that. But that's not really that big of a problem at the end of the day. Okay, now that it's out, let me do that. But yeah, feel free to join ours if you're not in it already. And by ours, it's just, yeah, again, it's just me and B. As the owners, sorry. There's plenty of people in the server. Let's see how many people are actually in it. 5 are online, 6 are online, 37 are offline. 27's offline. So that'll be 33. And we've got about 11 members above level 10 as well on our little bot thing. So. Alright, B, no, there's no need for that. Right, I can bring the chain chomp out again now. He's going to go here. He needs 4 either way. And I need that tree again. I need to bring the tree back. The tree's coming back on this spot here. Why is that gone? Why is that the other way round again? Like, it just keeps flipping. I don't like that. Right. Okay, I've done that now. I do like this. It's very chaotic, but I do like it. And then a good inclusion of the Don at the end. I don't think I should put another. Lol, wannabe streamers are so cringe. Tell 'em, bro. Tell 'em. Tell it to my brother Hot Wheels. Right, okay. I need an item thingy. I think, do I need one now? When was the last time I put one? That there, and then you run through there, you cover 2 enemies. 3 enemies, no, I don't need another one. I need more of the beach theme then, more water. And then I hate having like brain farts, bro. They just make it so difficult to make levels because you have an idea and then you just completely forget it. Alright, that might be it. I need the thingy 2 blocks away from the edge. It will put that in front of it for whatever reason. Okay, those, I'm checking on those. Those are still fine. Actually, you wouldn't fall, would you, to run across that? B's playing Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 on Steam, apparently, guys. I'm liking this like little snow pile. I'm liking it as a decoration. Is there any other bits of snow that I can use as decoration? Oh, there's other bits. Oh, you just got off it. Oh. Steam's lying to me then. That makes sense. Right. Sweet. I've now got snow everywhere. We love that. We're a fan. And then, what else could I have? I don't want to go back into a cave again. There's no way to kill the chain chomp, is there? Not without a star. And they can break through, like... They can break through brick blocks. I'm trying to think of a way to use these. I guess I could use icicles, though. No, that just looks too much. And I've got that on there. It's just it's way too much. Unless I have like a bridge over the water. I don't know what would be appropriate. I guess I could have chain chomps like running at you, right? That would make sense. If I just add like another... I don't want them all to jump into one place though. I'd rather have a gap where they can actually fall. That's why creating a small platform like that, decorating it, and then they can fall in that gap. Actually, I want it to be run across. Maybe something like that. A random seal has joined the server. Welcome. Let me just talk them through. Do you know what, B? We need new emotes in the server, bro. By the way, I'm Mango and I'm actually on your chat. Awesome. Let me just send more Donkey Kong upvotes. Right, let me go back on the stream now. We need chain chomps. Not chain, like chain chomps. They're off the chain. They're just chomps. I'm thinking of maybe having 2. Anyway, welcome back. I could do something like that, I guess. Because, like, that's implementing the chain chomps, right? And then I could put another tree in the middle. I'm liking the tree in the middle idea. I mean, I don't really need that, do I? Doesn't have any visual effect. Something like that would work. Save that again. I'm liking the way this level looks. It's not too... I need to keep putting the cave, though. The cave part needs to be on here, because if it's not, then it'll just look like an ice version of so many beach levels that I made on World 3. I thought you were gonna put a tree on a bridge. No, that would be different. That would be innovative. There's 1, 2, then 1, 2. Right, cool, that works. The reason this doesn't have water is so the chain chomps can die. Rather than, because otherwise people can just pile them up and make them do silly things. And I care about how my levels look a lot. Too much, maybe. So... yeah. Just put the snow there as well. And then we'll go into the cave section again, I think. Because then when you're done with that, it'll be it's quite a fast-paced level though. Thinking of one more cave bit before I go into the pipe. Pipe will take you out into the other cave bit. I don't know. Okay, I've got 20 minutes before I have to sort of end the stream, because I've got work later, which is tough. A snow cave or a snowy cave? I don't know the difference. Literally just this. Whatever this is, again. Snow Cave is in snow. Oh, like... Oh, I'd want it to be in this one. I want it to be in this theme. Because it's part of the beach. I'm saving all the underground stuff for World 6. Which is going to be my favourite world, because I just love the underground theme. The thing with the underground theme is you got those little green and pink levels. So I might make like a sour apple level and then a sour cherry level, and that would be quite fun. It gives into the fact of like candy and stuff. Yeah, underground theme is a good theme to make if you know how to make them. Yeah, that's true. I don't know how I'd necessarily make that like summer themed, other than just putting like the candy element into it, which isn't really summer themed, but it's the closest thing to like the fruit thing I've got going on. So yeah. And then World 8 will be... what was World 8 going to be? Oh, the jungle level with the poison. No, it's just going to be World 6 was going to be the rock thing, and then World 7 will be the sky one. I'm really bad at making sky levels. So I might make it like airship, like a few airship levels. I feel like that would be more interesting. Like, the sky theme just doesn't work. If I change it to the sky theme now and play this level, I mean, ignore the thingies. It just looks like my beach theme, but really unfinished. World 1 is beach. It's not. World 3's the beach. Well, for my one, you mean? No, World 1 is not. And then let's just add that again. I mean, World 1 should really be the beach, but it's not. Because it never is. Yeah, so World 6, yeah, so World 1 is the overworld, World 2 is the desert, World 3 is the beach, 4 is the forest, 5 is the snow. It follows the theme of Mario Bros. DS. World 6 instead of the mountains underground, World 7 is the sky, and World 8 is, I'm going to make up a theme using the night jungle with the poison. I was thinking of making it spooky themed, so like instead of like lava bubbles and the Bowser stuff, it's gonna be like booze and poisonous beach. Yeah, I was thinking something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Either way, it has to have poison in it. Right, I'm gonna continue with this just for another moment. obviously cover that bit up. Oh, actually, I don't want that. Need me semi-solids again. Right. Something like that. And then I'll put the... Oh, that's too high. These stupid snowmen need to stop spawning on top. And I'll have that bit open. I'm just gonna have like part of a semi-solid in there. I don't care how it looks. Well, I do care how it looks. I don't know why I said that. I do care very much how it looks, but that part itself is not that important. Right, that's cool. Into the cave we go again. We've got a goon brat. We had a dry bones in there last time. Something like that. And then actually that'd be kind of funny if I shorten that a bit. Well, not funny, but good. Need the other semi-solids to make this look like a cave. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. And then they jump across to here. I want that, and I want that. Where's the dry bones? Dry bones is here. What would make this more difficult? When was the last time I put a tree as well? Oh, there's a tree right there. And then there's more trees there. Did I just moved that other tree? I just moved it right. I didn't even copy it. I'm a little bit silly. Right, my Goon Brat's gone now, so. Alright, let's move that there then. Okay, and then obviously down, down, down like that. Now I've got my frozen trees back again. Nice. I don't want to do the shrine level on stream just because I find those really boring to make. And I might actually scrap the entire idea if it doesn't turn out good. Well, I might turn them into like different themes because obviously I haven't got any ghost house levels, right? So. I use the ghost houses as my final levels of the worlds. And then, right, okay, let's do that. I'm getting to the end of this part, so I need to start thinking about putting things in a pipe. Something like that. And then a bit more ice there. And then I'm going to put some icicles along the top. I'm going to use this semi-solid again. Just there. And then I need some icicles. Not only for decoration, but also to keep things smooth. In terms of difficulty. Because otherwise, like, let's say if you jump too high trying to get those coins, you can get hit by them. Right, that is what I'll have for now. I don't think I'll do any more today just because I've got to get ready for work in a moment. So I'm going to end it there, but thank you everyone for joining. I know there's not many people in here at the moment, but we've got a decent amount of viewers on the stream. I will be in the Discord server if anyone wants to has any questions or whatever, wants me to play levels of theirs. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. But anyway, thank you very much for joining. Yeah.